Okay, yeah, we're good to go. Miss Chelsea TV. Okay, we'll start with Duncan Wright, please. Unmute yourself, Duncan.
Hi, Frank.
Hi, Duncan.
You asked for a special performance from the team, but they looked to get caught cold early on.
Yeah, we did with the 2 goals in the first parts of the game, which is obviously disappointing. But I want to focus on the fact and the resilience of and the performance levels of a lot of players in the team. I think it's a good exercise for us today to look at a team like Bayern Munich and the Champions League experience they have in their ranks, hundreds of appearances through their team, and we had young players, debut seasons, Reece James going toe-to-toe with top players with an incredible individual performance and some others within that. And I can see where I want us to go. I think for the good and the bad. We competed well in the game. We get to 2-1. We then make the most of a couple of half chances, and then we concede disappointing goals, which are individual errors on the pitch. So it was an interesting game. I thought there were a lot of good. We're disappointed to lose, but we'll be back.
John Cross, please.
I was just going to ask along similar lines, really. Is there a lot that you can take from the last 2 games? Obviously, the scoreline is painful, but tonight, particularly in that second half, is there stuff that the players will have learned and you will have learned together?
Yeah, without a doubt. A game of this high-level opponent is going to stretch you and strain you, and it will be an experience for Reece and Callum and Tammy and Mason, and if I missed any out. But what I saw were young players there, staying in a game, showing their qualities, fighting to the end. And N'Golo Kante, who's played 50% of our games this year, we missed him badly, and then showing why he is the player that he is with his level of performance during the game, particularly the second half. So the result isn't nice. Probably most people expected us to lose anyway, but we went in with the absolute right intentions and we competed against them. So I'm never going to be happy with a defeat. But when you match up the 2 teams and I think about where we want to get to, it will take time. It's not overnight. We know the position we're in. To be congratulated a lot from the outside for getting into the top 4 shows the position we're in as Chelsea, I suppose. So we take a rest, which the players richly deserve, and we look forward and we want to improve.
Okay, raise your hand, guys, if you want a question, because I can't see a list of names, I'm afraid. Is there any other questions that would like to be asked? Please wave your hand. Okay, Dharmesh, Sky Sports News, please.
Frank, commiserations today. It's been an extraordinary season. It's almost a year to the day since you started that season as your first season as Chelsea manager. How do you reflect on that season? Has it been a successful one overall? Did it meet expectations?
It was difficult to gauge expectations and success from within. I leave that to people on the outside. All I think about is how we work every day and where we came in at the start of the season, and when there were many unknowns, players returning from loan, mostly in the Championship. We lost the best player in the Premier League, in my opinion, or one of. So there were a lot of unknowns, and for us to have come 4th, which secures Champions League football next year, to have seen the development of some of these young players. I mentioned Reece James there, but players that are young, going toe-to-toe with Lewandowski and Müller and top players in the world, and have been for the last probably decade. I think there are lots of signs that we can work on. It won't be an overnight procedure. Liverpool and Manchester City have pulled away in the Premier League for a reason in the last 2 or 3 years. We know where we're at. That's why people, I think, are giving credit for coming 4th. That's nice in this moment, but next year we want more. But we have to be humble about it, work hard, and understand that it will take time. But what I've seen from within here is a really good bunch of players that have worked really, really hard this year, and they'll continue to do so next.
Okay, we'll leave it there. Thanks very much, guys. Good evening.